guys, I just want to do something a little different today because I got this in the mail today. This in the mail today, and I already did my review for The Witch, so I don't have anything to review. I don't have any movies to review, so I thought I would just open this up and then talk about some of the nerdy crap you see behind me. So, hey, let's just dive in. Let's just get friendly. Let's just see what happens. So this month's theme was Dead because of Deadpool and the return of The Walking Dead. I've seen the first 4 seasons of The Walking Dead. I have not seen 5, and I have not seen any of 6. The show's a little slow. I don't think it's not my fave. Whoa. So here's the cover art for the box. That's pretty sweet. I like all that. And right off the bat, we got this little Deadpool toy looking like that. Let's open him up. Mr. Wilson. That's pretty amazing. I'm liking this a lot, actually. That's pretty awesome. Check that out. That is the bee's knees. Look at that. That is for sure going on the set after this video. I'm going to put it up there. Let's see what else we got. And with every Loot Crate, you get a t-shirt. This is this month's theme. Got Deadpool coming out of the shirt saying tacos, ? Pretty sweet Deadpool shirt. I like it a lot. And with every Loot Crate, you also get a pin. This is this month's pin. Little zombie guy. That's pretty cool. It's like a zombie box. I don't know what the box is. Well, that's pretty awesome. You have these little Walking Dead collectible figures. That's pretty sweet. Let's look at these. Loot Crate exclusive, guys. So, if you want to get some cool exclusive stuff, you guys better sign up to Loot Crate because it is the coolest thing ever. Every month makes me feel like a kid. I got Rick. I'm glad I didn't get generic zombie #1. I got Rick. You can get a lot of them. You can also get these little collectible buildings and stuff. I'm gonna make Rick right now, guys, but I'm gonna edit it so we don't have an awkward silence of me playing with my toys. You know what I'd love if this show did? I wish it would just kill off a character that we care about. Kill off a big name character. Like, you know how awesome that would be if there was an actual character that died that we cared about? Wasn't just like, oh, the side character that we've known for a little bit. Like, can you imagine how much of a big deal that'd be if they killed off, like, Daryl? I would be impressed. I'd actually want to watch it again, because I'm not watching it because I don't care. Here it is. That's pretty cool. Little tiny Rick. He'll probably go on the set too. We also have some Walking Dead. Is that soap? That can't be soap. I think it is soap. It is soap. They're ears. You can clean your ears with these ears. I probably will just keep those. I don't think I'm actually going to, wash my body with these. That'd be a little weird. Cool nonetheless. And, of course, with every Loot Crate, you'd get a cool little magazine that you, like I've said, great for reading on the toilet. Just maybe your phone's charging or something. You don't have time to, get the extension cord into the bathroom. You can read about The Walking Dead and Daredevil and iZombie. Oh, and they have like a, which character are you? for the Walking Dead. Yeah, guys, so that is this month's loot crate. I like it. I like this crate. It's didn't seem like there was as much stuff as the last one, but the stuff in there is actually really cool. I will put the link down for Loot Crate in the description below. Make sure you sign up for that. Like I've said before, it is not expensive. And you get a lot of cool stuff every single month. And every single month you get a free, well, not a free shirt. Every single month you get a shirt included into the price. That's not expensive at all. I think if you were to buy that shirt right now, it would be more expensive than a month of Loot Crate. So, might as well do it. In the second part of my video, guys, I had a birthday in December, and I recently just, over the weekend, I just went out and just bought some stuff. I wanted to splurge a little bit, so I bought some movies and some toys, and I thought I would just show you guys the toys and the movies that I got because, like I've said, there's not a movie to review this week until this weekend, so here we go. The first nerdy thing I'm showing that I bought this weekend is a pop toy from The Exorcist. This is the Linda Blair one. I hadn't seen this one online. I really, really loved the movie The Exorcist, so right when I saw it, I was like, that's super awesome. I haven't seen that on the website or anything. I think it might be a little new, but yeah, I think that this is a really nice addition to my pop toy collection. I don't have a ton. Right now at the moment have counting's hard. 16, 17. I have 17 right now. And the number 17 is the Nightmare Batman from Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. The store I went to had every pop toy from the new movie. It had all of these guys. But the thing is, I don't know if this movie is even going to be good. So I didn't want to spend all this money on the new pop toys if the movie sucks. So I thought I'm going to hold off on buying the ones that I want until I see if the movie is even good or not. Because I don't want to waste money. Who likes wasting money? Nobody. Everything fell. So along with the cool and nerdy crap that I bought, like toys and stuff, I also bought some movies. I'm not done showing my toys, but I thought I'd show some of the movies I got. Now, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm not buying DVDs anymore. I'm just buying Blu-Rays. And it's getting really addicting, and it's bad. I am putting quite the toll on my wallet, but not as much as you think, because I get my Blu-Rays very cheap. I buy them I usually buy them used. I rarely buy them brand new at the store. So I thought I would just show you some of the ones that I had got. The Rundown. This my girlfriend bought me this. It's a really fun, laid-back, dumb action movie with The Rock and Stifler. And if you haven't seen it, it's a really good time. Of course, you have RoboCop, which needs no introduction. It's one of the best action sci-fi movies ever made, and it's got a pretty crappy remake of it that I do own, because I think I bought it for like $2, and why the heck not? Now, I also bought the Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogy. I grew up with this. This was my childhood right here. One of my first movie theater experiences that I remember having was the very first Spider-Man. I saw these for really cheap. They're on sale, and I have them all three on DVD, and I just wanted to get them on Blu-ray because they deserve it. They're some of the best superhero movies of all time, except for this one. And this one needs no introduction, of course. This is The Shawshank Redemption. This is my favorite movie of all time, and I didn't own it on Blu-ray. Is it really one of those movies that you need on Blu-ray that has like great spectacles and stuff like that you'd really need on high def? Not really, but it's my favorite movie. I need it on Blu-ray just to make me feel happy and at ease. Another movie that I bought was Superman the movie. This is the Christopher Reeves version, which if you like this movie and you want to hear me talk about the movie, next Friday, not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after that, I will be doing a review of Superman the movie along with The Dark Knight, which will be out this Friday, because I wanted to do my favorite Batman, my favorite Superman movie, and then the week after that, do my least favorite Batman and my least favorite Superman movie leading up to Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Another movie I bought was Snowpiercer. Now, if you haven't seen Snowpiercer, I believe it's on Netflix. It is a great watch. It is one of the most original sci-fi movies I've seen in a long time. The action is awesome. It's so well filmed, and it's just a really, really sweet story. And it's a really good Chris Evans movie post Captain America. Now, when I said I rarely buy movies brand new right off the shelf, I rarely do, but this is one that I had to. This is The Martian, which I did review, and I gave a 10 out of 10. I'm still pretty confident with that 10. Not as confident as I was leaving it. I maybe lean a little more to the 9, but I would probably still give it a 10. I really, really, really love this movie. I watched it again. It's just as much fun the second time. It's still hilarious, and it still holds up. Another movie I got for really, really cheap is Knocked Up. This is this is probably one of the best rom-coms out there. Seth Rogen is hilarious, and it's a Judd Apatow movie. And he delivers really funny stuff. And good rom-coms are hard to find, and this is a good one. And I am glad that I spent like $1.50 on it. Another movie that I bought, it was a little more expensive, and I didn't necessarily want it because I don't love this movie, but with everything that's happened, I had to get Labyrinth. Mr. David Bowie, rest in peace. This movie's not my favorite. It's fine. It's more of its time, but I had to just because of what happened to Mr. David Bowie, and he deserves I think it was like $9-10. Another one that my girlfriend bought me is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 10, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is one of the greatest adventure movies. Personally, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's number 9 on my top 10. I love this movie. Am I gonna buy Jurassic Park 2 and 3? No, I'm not, because they're not even as close to being as good as this one. I do have Jurassic World just because Chris Pratt is he's worth the money, and it's fun. Is it good? No, it's not good, but it's a good time and it's fun, and at least you can just kick back and just watch Chris Pratt do his thing. Let's show a toy that I got over the weekend. Here's a toy. I don't have a Predator toy, and now I do have a Predator toy. I have an alien xenomorph right here. I got this in Chicago for very cheap, and I have to have the both of them. They're pretty close to scale. They're pretty much the same size. And this was pretty cheap. It wasn't that expensive, and it is from Alien vs. Predator, which is not a great movie, but it's Predator, man. It's a sweet toy. It comes with a lot of swords and knives and stuff, and his hair flows. It's like a bristle. Look at that. Predator. Another movie I got is one of my favorites of all time, and I was ashamed of myself because I was looking at my collection, even of DVDs, and I was like, I don't own Jaws. I don't own Jaws in any format, so I had to buy Jaws on Blu-ray. I don't have it on DVD, and that's a real shame because it's one of the greatest American films of all time. And if you haven't seen Jaws, what are you doing? Like, this is one of like the key movies that you need to watch. This is one of those perfect movies out there. There aren't a lot of perfect movies, but Jaws is for sure one of those. Another movie I bought was Indiana Jones: Raiders of the Lost Ark. I had bought Temple of Doom and Last Crusade a while back ago, like 2 years ago, and I just never got around to buying Raiders, and I saw it, and it was like $6, and I was like, I'm doing it. This is one of my favorites of all time as well. It's a great action movie, and it's Harrison Ford's second best role, only coming second to Han Solo. Another movie I got was one of my first introductions to Christopher Nolan, Inception. It's a great Leo movie. It's really, I think it was my first introduction to Tom Hardy as well, but I didn't really know that because I didn't even really pay attention to who Tom Hardy was. But this is a really confusing movie, and it's actually one that you need to buy just so you can understand it and rewatch it again. But it's a lot of fun to rewatch the second time because then you start to pick up on something. It's one of those movies that you can keep watching and keep picking up on stuff. Another movie that I bought is also one of my favorite movies of all time, Good Will Hunting. If you haven't seen Good Will Hunting, watch it right now, after my video of course, but it is on Netflix. It is so amazing. It's a real heartstrings tugger kind of movie. One of Robin Williams' best movies, one of Matt Damon's best movies. It is so incredible, and it's one of my favorites. I can't say enough about this movie. Another movie I bought was The Fugitive, starring Harrison Ford. I haven't seen this movie in such a long time, and I saw it. It was cheap. I remember really, really liking it the first time I saw it. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Such a great line. It's so hilarious. Ad-lib too. But it's a fun movie to rewatch again, and it's a classic. Another movie I got for cheap was End of Watch. I haven't seen it the second time, but I've seen it the first time, and I really remember liking it the first time. Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Pena. It's a really cool guy movie. It's very sad. The actions, I remember it being fairly good. I haven't it might be a little too shaky cam, but I need to rewatch it before I can confirm or deny that. Another movie I bought is one of my favorite remakes of all time, Dawn of the Dead. This is the Zack Snyder version, and you don't get a lot of good remakes out there. There's not a ton, but Dawn of the Dead is one of them. This is a really fun movie that really, probably one of the best zombie movies out there, along with 20 days later and 28 weeks later. 28 days later and 28 weeks later. That's right. But this is a fun movie. If you haven't seen Dawn of the Dead, watch it. It's a really good time, and it's a good popcorn movie. Another movie that I bought is actually a trilogy, and it's the Cornetto trilogy on Blu-ray. I actually, some of you might unsubscribe to me after this, but I haven't seen all of these. I've only seen Shaun of the Dead. I am excited to watch Hot Fuzz, and I'm excited to watch The World's End. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost work really well together in Shaun of the Dead. I'm excited to see how they worked well together in the other movies. And it's Edgar Wright. Can't forget about Edgar Wright. Should have directed Ant-Man. It would have been way better than it was. I did like Ant-Man, but can you imagine if Edgar Wright would have directed that? That would have been one of the best, I believe. Another movie that I bought, it's a little ridiculous. It's the last Blu-ray that I'm going to show. It's a kind of ridiculous superhero movie with Liam Neeson called Darkman. It was $2, and I believe it was worth every cent. If you haven't seen it, watch it, check it out. It's ridiculous fun, and director Sam Raimi. So his superhero movie before Spider-Man. So you gotta watch it. It's a fun movie. And the last thing I'm showing today is my toy that I bought over the weekend. I have been wanting this figure for a long time, or a figure from this series, but that is Hellboy, the Ron Perlman Hellboy. I was really excited to see this toy for as cheap as it was. I really, really, really love the Hellboy movies. Just look at that toy. Look how sweet that is. It actually really does look like Ron Perlman. I was very excited to see this. I love the Hellboy series, and I think it's a great addition to my toys. And I think it's an unconventional superhero movie that if you haven't seen and you like superhero movies, for sure check out Hellboy, because it's an awesome time. Ron Perlman totally captures everything that's great about Hellboy, and it's masterfully directed by Guillermo del Toro. So yeah, guys, I hope you like my little show and tell video. Sorry it's been a slow week. I just thought I'd talk about some cool movie stuff. This is one of those movie-related things that I'm just going to talk about. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, click on the link down below to see more movie reviews and movie-related things. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.